Well, it says we're live. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, we're live. Today is about fillets. There's not much going on at work, so I got another day off. That's okay. I got things to do here. Now, I'm going to mix. Let me do this. We're going to go here. I'm going to mix super fill, and I'm not going to mix it too hot this time. I mixed the other stuff hot because I wanted to hurry along. So we'll mix this approximately as it's supposed to be. You know, who knows? So I get a little more work time. But when you mix these small amounts, it's kind of hard to actually judge. I know it's probably pretty early for actual watchers to come on, live, on the live stream, but you guys will get to see how it's done later on in the day. That looks about right. Yeah, maybe a little more. Because I'm only going to do one fillet at a time. I'll save this for later. Sometimes I try to mix up enough to do all the fillets all at once. But I got time. I got all day today to get this done. Well, we got one watcher, which is surprising this time of the morning. But I thought I'd get a jump on this today. Because come Saturday, I'm gonna shoot this thing. Hey Craig. No, I don't have the week off. I'll go back tomorrow. There's just nothing in the shop. So we get this mixed up really good here. What the hell happened to my spatula? I mean, not that it matters. Here it is. Alright, it's mixed up. We got one of these art knives. John does this without tape. He uses this knife without tape, but I ain't that good. Yeah, well, I guess I got everybody interested in stripping airplanes. I don't know. If it works, it works. I mean, I don't even know if this is going to work. I mean, I think it will. So far, so good. Okay. Happy little circles. Okay, let's see if we can smooth it out. I don't want to do this more than once, so sometimes I have to do 2 fillet runs, but I only want to do this one once. So we shall see here. Two viewers and 1 like. What is up with that? Okay. I need to take the trash out. Yeah, let's see here. Am I able to get this off? Probably not. Yeah, that looks pretty good. One down and 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 to go. So, might as well do the other side, which is this camera here. Let's see here. Up and zoom. Well, I think if it warms up just a little today, I'll sneak out front and put a coat of dope on it. After the tape. There it is. If I get 2 done, that'll be twice as much as I thought I was going to get done on this. What is the temperature here? About 45 Fahrenheit. Chilly. Unless you're from Alaska. You know, I try this spatula. Yeah, it works, but I've always used my fingers, so we'll just go with that. John does a pretty nice job with his spatula, but it takes practice. I ain't practiced at it. Okay. Pretty damn cold as far as I'm concerned. Seeing that I'm from the desert. Had to take out the cord there. Sorry for the bump. Whatever. Yeah, we need a little bit more right up here. A little right here. Oh, man. I don't know. You know, he was a glazer, so... Okay, so that looks fair. Get a little alcohol on the finger. want to keep the fillets down to a small size because I got to keep the weight down. So it's more than big enough. So, fillets are really strange animal. Now I've got them shaped and smooth, but they're not done yet. You gotta wait until they just before they set up, and then come back and hit it with alcohol again to feather them out. That way you don't have to sand them at all. So let's do the. I don't know whether I got enough to do the elevator here or not, but we'll give her a whirl, Earl. Starting to set up. It'll be interesting to see what the fillets weigh. I'll know exactly what the fillets weigh after I get them on here and weigh it again. We won't have kind of an idea, we'll have an exact idea. That one pass got that right there. That's good. One pass. Come on. Good morning. Let's go, Brandon. Did everybody see the meeting where King Obama came in and nobody wanted to talk to Sleepy Joe? Mr. CIA candidate. You know, now with all that's been proven, I wonder if that was a real presidency. It's all going to come out. And I just can't get this to lay down like I want. That ain't bad. Take a little sanding, but not bad. We'll wait for that to set up. What's happening is my fillet material is starting to harden. So it's not, I mean, I mixed it pretty damn hot. I think we can get this one too, maybe, because it's straight. We'll see. If not, I'll have to pull it out. But we'll try. Starting to get stiff. So what I'll do is I'll scrape this out of the tub. I won't wait for it to dry and mix up another batch. We'll just go right on through this. It's just a work day. I'd be working right now. So no need for breaks and stuff. Yep. No, I'm not on vacation. There's just not much to do in the shop. So I'm not going to stand around there and be on shop time. It makes the day go really slow. Morning, Jim. Wake up to your daily dose of control line. I don't know if you saw it, but after remaking my wheel doors, I'm down to 51 ounces. That's before the fillets. We'll see what these fillets weigh. I'll give you an exact amount. On what fillets we'll add. But the bad thing is you gotta have them, so. Let's see here, let's cut this off with this knife. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to do the final smooth out on that. That turned out fair though. Yeah, it took about an ounce and a half, almost an ounce and a half off by removing those gear doors. Okay. You guys wonder why I put them on, take them off, so I can keep track of them. There's no place to put anything here. Let's see what camera are we on here. We're on this one. Oh. Okay. Got a mess going here. Pretty messy. Okay. Put this one back on and take this one off. Do the back one here, and the top will be done. We're going to mix up some more epoxy though, because that stuff's starting to harden or set up. So what all this boils down to is just labor, work. So let's do this. I'm gonna do it left-handed. Lower this one. This camera's got silk span on it. Yep, I'll sneak out today and put a coat of dope on it if the weather permits. First thing I need to do is clean up this. I'm not going to wait for it to dry, so I've got to scrape it out. Starting to get pretty hard. I mean, hard enough I don't want to work with it. Come on. I probably ought to use a different container until this one. I can clean this completely out. Yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be fine. Our Mark's still alive. It'll be fine. Okay, we got it cleaned out. Like, subscribe, share, super chat if you can. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's good for the YouTube algorithms to share and comment. Leave a comment after the video is over. Alright, so what do we got for chat here? You like the new gear doors? Okay, good. You know, actually, this probably doesn't even need it here, but we'll just put a skim coat on there. Well, Jim, if you're not going to make Brodacks, are you going to make the gnats? If Billy can make it at 80, oh, Wesley Dickett at 90, he's going to be there. You got to be able to make it. I can hardly wait to mess with Wes. 90! God, you're ancient. He does a good job for his age. Let me get a drink of soda here. Been on 45 minutes, so we did a few fillets in 45 minutes. Let me turn this off. Can you guys hear that white noise in the back? I've turned it off now, so I don't never re-watch my videos, so I don't know what's going on. I figure I already done it once live. Why would I do it again? Okay, so we got that much there. I used to like what George Carlin said about videographers and photographers. Take a picture, you just lived it. What do you need a picture for? It's about right. You just were there. There was a funny guy. Make sure to mix up this white stuff pretty good because it has ammonia in it and it kind of separates. I should say it has cat pee in it because that's what it smells like. I'm afraid some of this stuff is going to get way out of reach here shortly. They're trying to do this Fed coin digital dollar. Say no to that. Do not get involved in that. God, that will be a catastrophe. You put the government in charge of the desert and they'll be out of sand in a month. That's what's got us into all this problem. Yeah, they'll make it look real enticing to begin with. Yeah, we'll give you 2 to 1, or we'll give you 1.5 to 1. Just like they did with cable TV. For you guys that aren't old enough to remember, but when cable TV came out, you didn't have any commercials because you were paying for the service. Now you're paying for the commercials. It's like ATM cards, no fees. It costs you nothing to use your ATM card. Now, ridiculous. Everybody's got their hand out. The land of do-nothings. See how nice and creamy that is, like peanut butter? It was hardening up before. Much nicer to smooth. I'm afraid our generation, after our generation, it's over. The morons today can't even write their name. How are they going to do it? Boy, if the computers go out, they can't make change. Get a pencil, write it down. Pencil, what's that? Gotta have a computer. Maybe Ted Kaczynski had it right in his manifesto. Technology's the downfall. And no, that's not Richard Kuklinski, that's Ted Kaczynski. Look him up. The Unabomber. What happened there? Man, I missed by a mile. Shoot. What was I thinking? I get some new tape. I can't see. I'll take that, scrape that off. See, guys, I make mistakes. Part of life. But a craftsman will know how to take those mistakes and fix them really quick. Okay, try again. The hell was I thinking? So it goes down to there. You know, I remember in America when you could say anything you wanted to. Now you don't dare say what you want to. If you don't get this straightened out, we're going to be saying, back in the day when America was free. Okay, let's get this off. I can't believe how brain dead some people are. Whew. What's the deal? Oh, that's the old stuff. I think I'm going to go over to Rumble. Start a channel as Sparky sees it. And it'll be all commentary of what's going on in the world. And hopefully, people will like it. Won't be about airplanes. My dad were still alive, he'd be pissed off. Yeah, I see that, Jim. And Kevin, I say what I want too, but you have to watch what you say here, or else they'll take the videos down. It might hurt somebody's feelings. Okay, now we're going to go back to the fillets that we did on the front. And smooth them out with alcohol. They should be about set up. So I don't have to do any sanding. Shoot. Okay. Yep, caught him just in time. Perfect. If you catch them at the right time, you can smooth these out so you don't have to sand them. You still want to put a scuff on them with 320, but you don't want to shape them. Perfecto. Let's see. You just take alcohol, put it on your finger, you can lick your finger, but you'll only do it once. Ask me how I know that. Back in the epoxylite days, we used to lick our fingers and it tastes bad. But I'm the kind of guy that if all I got is finger spit or whatever, and I got to get the job done, that's what I'll do it. Not that I'll like it, but I'll do it. I have been known to rip my shirt off to wipe up paint. This is almost too dry here. Got to get the hump on. So, we're going to know how much it takes and how long it takes. It took an hour to do the top, so it's 2 hours to do fillets on an airplane. And how much it weighs is yet to be determined. But we will know for sure. I have to turn the heater. I got the chills. I've had a fever for the last couple of days. Just a slight one. Must be coming down with something. I know I don't have the Rona. I took a test. Okay, that's good enough. So, thanks, Jim. But I'm sure your fillet technique is just fine. I'm sure of that. You guys got to see Jim Lynch's work. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's perfect. My work is okay. Jim Lynch's is gorgeous. We need to zoom out on that. Crop and zoom. Done. Okay, so we've got an hour in on the top fillets. We'll do the bottom here, and we drink a little bit of soda. If you're going to ask any questions, now's the time to ask, because I'm looking at the screen. I got to go get me some TV dinners today. Got a couple of bumps in there. Can't get out. What's the deal? I'll sand it. Sandu the bandu. So we got 4 fillets left. I'm going to mix. Maybe I got enough to do. I know I got enough to do the elevators back here. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it hasn't kicked off yet, I don't know. We're on the downhill side now. I'm headed downhill like a snowball, headed for hell. Oh, man. Well, you've seen it now. Not a scratch on it. Man, that was lucky. Shoot. Man, I lucked out. Fortunately, there was the printer sitting right there, and it held it straight. It just slid off and hit straight on the nose, so good shape. Woo-wee! No pokes in the covering. See, I'd like to get through a model without any patches. Yep, I made it, so that's good. Yeah, fast crash should handle it. Usually the first crash is the last crash. So what's that tell you guys? Even I make mistakes. Big ones. Just slid off the bench there. Slow motion. Okay. See, that's part of not having any room. I got to work on this piano stand. But we'll get by. We'll we'll get by. That almost happened to my Continental XL hanging on the wall here, the red, white, and blue one. I was working on putting a couch together, a new couch together, and stood up, and that thing went up and come off the hook, and man, I just caught it before it hit the ground. Okay, we're back. Somehow the stupid thing dropped the connection. I caught it. I fixed it. We're back. Sorry about that, but that's YouTube's problem. They can't get it together. Either they don't like me. I'll get it figured out. I wonder why it says 8 in one spot and 2 in the other. Stupid. YouTube, get your act together. Okay, let's do the bottom fillets. Maybe I have enough material, or maybe I should mix some more. I don't see any bumps. No bumps, no, from falling off the stand here. I don't see nothing happen. Hit right on the spinner. Yep, it's a fine. Okay, let's I mean, I might could get away with that, I don't know. We'll try. If not, then I'll just pull it out and do it again. Because I'm anxious to see what the fillets weigh. I got it written down there exactly what it weighed be 4 fillets. I wish I'd have had it in grams, but I did it in ounces. I sure hope it ain't an ounce. Half ounce would be better. Quarter ounce would be better than that, but I ain't buying it. Let's go, Brandon! Okay, let's see if this stuff will... I'll be pissed if I gotta mix up more just to do these 2 fillets. But I think so, because it's starting to get pretty stiff. Pretty stiff. Maybe. If I put the hump on, we might get it. So we'll worry about smoothing that out in a second here. I gotta go, so I gotta hurry, so I can't move the camera. So you guys are gonna just have to trust me, it's the same thing over and over again. Get this shit off my fingers. Otherwise, the stuff's gonna be too hard to work with. Put the tape on here. Gotta get the hump on. Get the hump on. Well, I got 4 watchers now, so that little YouTube hiccup where it lost the stream. You know, guys, if I lose a stream without saying fair winds, tight lines, or whatever, just hang on. I'll be back. I mean, I'll either make the stream work or come back with a new stream. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging unless the power goes out or something weird. Which has been known to happen. But power outages is way beyond my control. Okay, we got a little left to do this with. Maybe we can get it. Maybe. Looks like I'm gonna make it. Take this here, put it over here. Yeah, I made it. Okay. So now it's all manipulation of the materials on there. It's just smoothing it out. So I don't have much sanding to do. But as you guys know, I don't mind sanding if I have to. But it is nice to get it as close as possible. So we completed this today. That's good. Almost lost the airplane, but I got this done. That would have been such a disaster. God was watching out for me. You guys put your guess on how much just the fillets weigh in the chat box. Because we're going to know exactly here in about 2 minutes. As soon as I get these smoothed out, we'll weigh it up. So we got 7 people watching. There should be 7 numbers in there. Tell me how much you think the fillets, just the fillets, weigh. I can't believe we made it. And not too bad either. I hope it wasn't an ounce. That's all I got to say. If we don't get a guess up here, I'm not going to give you the answer. Somebody's got to guess something. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Could have been a little straighter on that. Let's straighten that up. Got my Bob Ross spatula here. Well, nobody's going to guess. I ain't going to tell. Quarter ounce. Okay, well, we'll see. I hope you're right. But I'll bet it's upwards. I think it's probably going to be over a half. Well, probably like 3/4, but I don't know. 7 grams, Jim thinks. And I am so lucky that nothing happened when it slipped off the stand here. Fortunately, I caught it before it went over into the printer. Oh, it's pretty light. It's pretty light. Oh, it come out a little bumpy. Oh, well. All right, let's sand it up and see what it weighs. All right. Let me wipe my hands off first. And we'll go to this camera here. Okay, gotta move this one out of the way. Plug it back in. Hang this one up so I can get the table set up. See, I've written down the numbers in the corner of this table to keep track of where we're at. Huh. 15 grams. 15 grams. So a half ounce. Yep. We're still at under 51 and a half ounces, so. Come on. Under 51 ounce, or under 51 and a half, so it's at 52.45, or 51.45, excuse me. 51.45, let me write that down. 51.45 after fillets. So how many people think I'm going to make my 55 ounce mark? That leaves 3.5 ounces. It'll probably be 56 and a half. Come on. Yep, it'll probably be 56 and a half. Which is all right. That's an ounce lighter than what it was originally. That all came from the wheel plants, I think. Got a little bit I can cut off there. It didn't hurt anything. Happy, happy. Very fortunate. So now later on today, I'll sand the fillets. And after they're sanded, I'll look outside here and let's see what the temperature is. Weather 48 degrees. It's still pretty chilly. Get a coat of dope. If I brush coat one more coat on this airplane, that'll be the last brush coat. Then we'll go to spray. If I could have went to John's today, I'd have sprayed this, and the fillets wouldn't be done. I'd have sprayed it first, but now that since I couldn't go over there and spray, he had to do something. I decided, well, just put the fillets in it. So I'm doing it in reverse. That's all. No big deal. I'm happy with it. Really happy with it. Almost had a disaster, but I'm real happy I refinished it. Now I just need to figure out the paint job. Orange back to here. Really didn't want to make that whole thing a scallop. So I do the base in white and then tape off that and then do the top back to there in orange, and then I want checkerboards out here. I'm gonna have to think about this. Normally, when I do a paint job, I do a little preliminary thinking like I did there, and then I get it painted and I just start painting, and whatever my mind's eye sees is what I do. And I haven't done, well, I did 2 Continentals because that's the way it's supposed to be. I haven't done 2 exact same paint jobs ever. You know, I like scallops, so I'm going to do the scallops on the nose. Everybody likes them. I've had people taking pictures of those to figure out how I did that. And believe it or not, those scallops are done in 1 tape job. 2 color, 1 tape. They go real fast. So I think today I'm going to try to get this filler tube out. I'm going to heat it up with a soldering iron or something to get it out of there. I take the motor back out, and we know what it weighs now. We'll get to see what it weighs after the paint job. The heavy parts are done, except dope is about an ounce a coat, so I only have 5 ounces to play with. 51 and a half. 51 and a half. And oh, shoot. So let me think about this. If I got 51 and a half. 52 on the base. And put a ½ ounce of color on it. 52 and a half. 53. I could make 55. I could do this. Because you only get 3 coats of dope out of a quart of clear. So when I say a quart, that's a ½ a quart of clear material. Filled up with thinner, so it's a quart. You get 3 coats, 3 wet coats out of that. So I already got my crystal clear in the car mixed up, ready to go, and I still have 3/4 of the quart of the original ½ quart for the base. But this airplane doesn't need much more base. It probably could go 1 more coat on the wings and then go to color. And it'll be a dust color. I might add a little more white to the clear to darken the, the white. It's pretty white now, but it still has some dark spots in it that would be nice to get out, like this blue here. But that'll be covered in orange, so that'll cover quickly. And we'll probably do a couple extra coats over this here patch so that it hides. And the tip where I patched it. But other than that, it'll be just a you spray in the air and you take the airplane and you go through it. That's about what you do. And if you're painting your airplanes till they're opaque, till they're solid white, it's going to be too heavy. Looks like we got to screw up again. What's going on here? Oh, there it went. All right, I'm going to end this stream. I'll be back a little later on this afternoon. We'll sand the fillets out and go for there. Thanks for watching. Fair winds, tight lines. Let's go, Brandon. See ya.